Hello guys, welcome on the first of a series of tutorial about Java. So today we will start talking about why you should start learning Java in 2022. Because Java is still one of the top 3 programming languages most used in the industry. If you want to find a job, Java is one of the best programming languages you can choose. It's also used for develop web apps, so you can develop an entire web app with Java using framework like Spring Boot and Hibernate, or you can just use only Java, for example, using the servlet. And Java is also used for develop Android app, and was the only one programming languages to develop Android app. Now today there are other languages like Kotlin or React. Yeah, you can also use React to develop Android app, but Java, I think it's one of the best. It's also used to develop games. For example, Minecraft is developed entire in Java, but Java is not one of the best programming languages to develop video games because of the Java virtual machine. It's a little bit slow, and it's better use other programming languages like C that are directly compiled into the machine code. So now that we have talked about why you should start learning Java, let's talk about the Java virtual machine and the other fundamental concept about Java. So we'll see the difference between a compiled program languages and Java that use a Java virtual machine. So let's see together. So usually the computer uses the machine code to execute a program. The machine code is the binary code, so 0 1 0 1 0 1, and we can't write this code because it's impossible for a human remember this binary code, and we write the source code. So we write the source code that is in high-level languages that we use to write our program, and the source code is compiled by the compiler into the machine code. But there is a problem here, because if we compiled our source code on, for example, on this machine, I can execute my machine code only on this machine because my compiler has compiled my source code for this computer. So I can't take this machine code and export on other system. For example, I can't compile my source code here on this Windows machine and use it on a Mac OS machine or Linux machine. So with Java we've solved this problem because we have an interpreter that is JVM, stands for Java Virtual Machine. So we write the source code, and the compiler compiled the source code into the bytecode that is not the machine code. So the bytecode will be executed by the JVM and not by our machine. So we can write the source code once and compile it into the bytecode and execute everywhere we have the JVM installed. So if I compile my bytecode here, I can execute it on, for example, a macOS machine. We just need the JVM installed. So if usually like C or C++, we have to write the source code for each machine we want to compile this on Java, we just have to write our source code once and compile it into the bytecode, and we can execute this bytecode everywhere we have the JVM installed. So we just need JVM installed on our computer and we can execute our bytecode everywhere. So let's now talk about the JDK, the JRE and the JVM. So the JDK is the Java Development Kit, and it contains all the tools we need to develop with Java. So for example, we have inside here the debugger or the console or other useful kit to develop with Java. Inside the JDK we have the JRE that contains all the class and the library we need for Java development. And inside the JRE we have the JVM, that's the Java Virtual Machine. So the first video hand here because was just an introduction about Java, and in the next video we will talk about Eclipse. We will install Eclipse together, and I will explain you how to create your first project and what is the console, how to start a program, what is the main class. So subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and we will see in the next video.